Hey guys, back in the garage again, working on Lucky. Game plan for today? I want to fix this. This thing right here it's all beat up. It's got dents everywhere on here. And over here, it's got a dent in here. It's cut. It's actually split right there and there. And there's another spot too where it's split, right over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to weld that up. I'm going to take all the dents out of it, or as much as I can. I think I can get pretty much most of them out. And then just a little skim coat. I know I have another brand new one. But I'm just trying to keep as much of the original parts as I can. And I think I can fix this to where it can go back on the car without a problem. So we got that there, and we have this here. This is rotted right here. But the rest of it on the other side, that's the only spot that's got any type of rust to it at all, you know, that's damaged like that. So what I think I'm going to do is, from here, this wash is the same hole, the same size hole. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to weld that up. I'll clean it up. And on the other side, I'll weld it up. I'll clean it up. I'll skim it really quick, and you'll never be able to tell that that was ever touched. But that's pretty much what I want to get done today. And a little later, once these are done, once these panels are finished, to the point to where I think they're pretty good to go back on the car, we're going to put this front end back together. Hopefully get the wheels and tires on the car and get the car ready to get it over to body and paint, you know, get it over to the body shop. So that's the game plan for today, but things change, but that's what I'm going to stick with right now. So let me set the welder up. Just when you think you're done with welding, you're back to the welder again. So I'm going to set this up. And actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to raise that and use that as my workbench. You know, because it's not too bad, but I don't like to do any welding over there by the wood or anything like that. I'd rather do it out over here in the open, you know, on a metal bench. So let's see what we can do. Give me a minute, let me set the welder up, and we'll hopefully bang this out really quick. Here we go. Let's throw this up in the air. Oh, hold on. Let me just check, make sure. Okay. Let's get our workbench up there. I'm hoping we can bang this out. Hopefully it'll only take us a couple hours to get it all done and skim coated and everything. And by then, I'm hoping that my son will be here to where we can maybe start throwing a front end back together on here. I just want to stop this for a second from making that racket. Okay. Oh yeah, this is a good height. All right, so here, you know, let's do one at a time. Let's do this one first. Let me grab my safety glasses here and my little wizard tool. Whoop. Let's see how this comes out. I gotta tell you, this is a pleasure to work on. It really is. I gotta say, this panel's in beautiful shape. Well worth saving. Let's see if we can get this. Let me see. Let me get a little vice grip in there to hold this. I think we can get this. Oh yeah. Yep, I don't hate that. Let's set the welder up. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh, you know what, guys? I'm sorry. Let me bring you guys over here. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's get this over here. I'm not going to put that on there. Excuse me. I think we're going to grab this here. I'm just trying to line up where this hole was because I still see it. I want to make sure it's right in line because the light clips onto this. I think I'm just going to have to hold it. That's okay. Let me get my welding hat, wherever it is. Got my hat. See what we could do. All right. Oh, this is right where I want it. That ain't gonna work. All right, I think we got that. Let's take that out. Okay, let's see here. Let me get my little grinder here. That doesn't look too bad. I think we'll get this to look pretty decent. Huh, not too bad actually. Let's get the back. think that'll do it. Grind it a little more. Just clean it. All right. Oh. I think my son's here. All right. All right, this is what it looks like. I'll clean it up. Let me see. I'll clean it up. You'll never know it's fixed. Now we're gonna hit this lower valance up front. Just bang some of these dents out of this lip right here. Oh. This isn't so crazy. Alrighty. So there's a little dent here. Few little dings. Now it's all dings. There are no dents anymore on this. So I'm going to just clean this up. I'm going to skim coat it actually, and then sand it down. It should look pretty decent when it's finished. You know, like I say, I have a brand new one of those also up top, but you know, I don't want to replace a car. You know, let's restore it. Let's see what we can save on it, you know? And it's worth saving. So now what I'm going to do is this right here. We'll get this done really, really semi-fast. Oh, there it is. Oh, I got to get some more of these body spreading thing stuff. Okay. It's probably a little too much, but we'll bang this out, see what we can do with it. My son's on the other side over there. He's trying to get that weather stripping off. He'll get it. How'd you make out with it? Nice. You got to get the trunk too. Yes, there is. Take a look at it. Yeah, they did it different than a Camaro. Camaro, they put it on the car. All right, give me a second. I just want to mix this. I thought that panel was a lot worse than what it is. I mean, it's not great, but it's not horrible. I thought it was worse than what it was. Now all you have to do is look for YouTube videos on how to put these cars back together. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay. Here we go. A few little bits here and there. All right, we're gonna let that dry. I'm gonna sand most of that off. Not all of it, but I'll sand a decent amount off because it's just got a lot of little, no more dents, just a lot of little dings in it now. So I'm gonna let that set up. I'll let it dry. We'll sand it down really quick, and then maybe we'll start putting the front end together. And then there's a few other things that I gotta touch up, but we'll hit it as the day goes on. Let's see how my son's making out. That's all glued in there, huh? Oh, look at that. All right, you want to lower it?
Yeah, that will.
All right, we're gonna lower this car right now. He's climbing around up there. Let me get this out of the way here, and you can drop the car down to wherever you're comfortable with, or put it right down on the floor if you want, because this is setting up. We don't need that anymore. I'll check the other side. All right. Perfect. Okay. As soon as this sets up, we're in good shape. I'm gonna put this away. Ooh. Oop, again. Double loop. We'll get rid of this. All this stuff we don't need. Yeah. Well, but you got it off though.
Yeah, most of that's like,
Yeah, looks good. How did the door work out?
what?
How did the door work out, the driver's door?
Good, it's all
Let me take a look at that. These are glued in. Were these doors glued in also? Yeah.
everything is.
Yeah, look at that. These are glued in. There's a little clip right here, a little plastic piece. I'm sure that holds it as a glue setting. Yeah, it's just the driver's door is done. Now it's just the passenger door. And I think that's it. And these right here have to come out. We'll get those out. We'll get the lock out. This right here. Just gonna start getting the car ready to get it over to Joe's. Oh, fingers crossed it'd be great today, but I'm hoping maybe tomorrow. I'll call him. I meant to stop by there today to see how he was making out with it, but I just didn't get a chance to. So, like I said, we're gonna plug away on this car, see what we could do. Okay? Give me a minute, I'll be right back. All right, I'm gonna open up this garage door and do some sanding over here. You might want to move your car, buddy. I'm gonna hit this real quick. It's not gonna be too bad, but I'd rather have you move it anyway. I need that and this. Well, let's get this out. I'm gonna do this right on the floor here. Let's get you guys over here. Okay. I'm hoping we don't have any problems with these. Hey, Roy, if you want, you could throw the back tires back on the car because we're going to get this car back down on the ground soon. All right. There's one there. There's two underneath there. Just look around. They're around here somewhere. They're the Ford wheels. I slid them underneath the Mustang. All right, so while we were doing the body work on this and sanding it down, my son put the tires back on the car. Now we just need the air jack so we can get it off the jack stands in the back. So let me get on this. Here you go. So we'll get that off, and we'll get it off the jack stands, and we'll keep moving forward. And then after that, actually, once we get it off the jack stands and stuff, we get it back down on all 4 tires, we're going to start putting the front end together. So let's see. Let's see how this works. Hold on a second. I'm walking around in circles here. Oh yeah, it'll pick that car right up. That's good. That's just high enough to get the stands off. Jack stands out. That was easy. All right, give me a minute, okay? I'll be right back. Tell you, that thing comes in really handy for things like this. No, we do it the other way. When we jack it up, put the jack stands underneath and lower it down. That came out pretty easy, actually. So now what we're going to do is put the car up in the air, and this way we can take these off the jack stands here, off the wooden blocks, actually. So let's set that up. Oh, you know what? I don't even know where to put you guys, honestly. All right. That's good, Rye. That's good. Yeah, you're not going to be able to get it to lock out, but I'm not going under it, so. Because this is like right on top of that. If we can get under these torsion bars, I guess. All right, let her down slowly. All right, stop. Whoa, that would have hurt if that would have landed on my finger. Okay, let it down slowly. Stop. Oh, I know, but this car's a lot more narrow than the Camaro is. So this is the way we got to do it. All right, pick it back up. That's good. Yeah, I think we're in good shape. All right, so we're going to need the bag of bolts. Let's put this back together. Yeah. Let's pull the wire through.
There's little indents.
Yeah.
Like little holes that match up.
Yep. It works out good, actually. Not here, though. There it is. All right, hold on. Huh?
This isn't mine.
So once I pull this in, there, then it'll go. How are you there? Is that good?
It's good, yeah.
All right, so we can get to these bolts just in case it spins on the back. Hey guys, I'm sorry. I'm just tuning along, not even paying attention. We got the front end on. I'm just digging up the bolts. I got to find all these bolts right here. I had them, but there was a couple of broken ones here, and I used them for that. So now I just got to dig out the bolts for the rest of this right here. And then, on that, not too bad actually. And then I want to throw this on here. I want to put this panel on in the back right here. So, and it's weird because this screws through the outside, here and here, and this one screws in from the inside, from inside and there. So it's the total opposite. But no, I just wanted to stop and show you where we are. My son was here for a while. He was helping me, and just plugging away. My son put the wheels and tires on it right here. This wheel cylinder, this was frozen. I could barely get that thing to turn no matter what I did. So, but you know what? We're going to put new brakes on this car anyway. So as we go through it, we'll just adjust everything and make sure that this car stops straight and even. All right. So I just wanted to stop. Sorry, I was just tooting along, not even paying attention, and I wasn't talking. I wasn't ignoring you. I apologize. So now we're just going to bang away at this back panel over here and see what else we got going on. Okay. Here we go. All right, guys. I forgot when we put this new piece on, there's no hole here on the bottom like this here. So what I'm going to do is take an educated guess, because you know me, I know these cars like the back of my hand. No, I'm only kidding. We're learning together. This is pretty much where I believe it's got to go. I don't know if you can see that mark that I made. Probably not. Oh yeah, now you can see it. I'm going to drill that out and we'll see. All right. Let me see. Put you guys right here. Okay. All right, let me get my drill. My drill bits. That would be a shame if I ruined this. No, I'm only kidding. This looks about right. Normally I use a progressive bit. I slowly come up. But this, you're not going to see it. And it's at a pretty strong angle right here. All right, so this goes something like this. Right here. Oh, look at that. Missed it by a... Oh, actually I got it. All right, I'm liking that. All right. So, well, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit this with a little bit of a rust prohibitor. I'll just spray it real light in here. And I'm going to spray like this right here. I'm going to hit this with undercoating. I'll hit it with a rust neutralizer. Then I'm going to hit this with an undercoating. And this is how it came out right there. Not too bad. You're never going to see it. That's just to hold a screw, a bolt and a nut on the other end of it. So you're never going to see it. But it had to be there. So, all right. So give me a minute. All righty. I'll be right back. All right, guys. I hit this with undercoating. All down through here, too. I hit it with undercoating. And this right here. So let's see. Oh, you know what I got to do? I got to take these screws out. And I'm hoping, I'm going to mention it to Joe, if he could take this panel off. Just to hit this inner jam and everything with the green. All right. Well, that's it. Throw it in here to hold it. Yeah, it goes right in. Let's see if I can get this here. Yeah, you can get them. Not bad. See if we can get this one in. It's a good thing I'm a little guy. I don't know how you big guys do it. It's like it belongs here. All right, I'm gonna have to tighten that up. The screw feels like it's a mile long. Okay. So here it is. It's all set. Just got to tighten this up a little bit. Over here. Tighten this one up a little bit right here. That's pretty much it. And here's what we had to fix. Not too bad. So you know what? We're going to put the car back down on the ground and just go over to see what we got left to do on the car, because I still have to pull some of the weather stripping off and everything like that. There's still a couple things I got to do. And that's about it, you know. So let's bring this car down. We're clear. All right. Huh. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm sorry. Somebody had stopped by and had asked me, he's like, excuse me, he's like, do you know anybody who might be interested in installing a motor in a car? And he looked in the garage and he's like, well, you seem like you're kind of busy, so I don't know if you'd be interested. I'm like, well, what kind of car is it? He's like, it's a 1969 Camaro. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. So he's like, it's a 1969 Camaro Rally Sport. I have the complete drivetrain, everything to put the car back together. I'm just looking for somebody who's looking or able to get the car up and running and driving. So I said, show me some pictures. He shows me some pictures of the car, and I'm like, well, would you be interested in selling the whole car the way it is? And he's like, yes. So we're going to end today with tomorrow. We may be going to look at a 1969 Camaro Rally Sport that has to get up and running and driving. That might be a project that we might be looking at. All right. So, you know, I don't mean to be so choppy with this video, and I'm sorry, but a lot of crazy things happened today. So hopefully tomorrow we're going to go look at a 1969 Camaro. You know, it might be something interesting to look at. And as always, I appreciate you guys watching, and you guys take care of yourselves.